Hello, this is Bridget with Divine Essentials. Hi guys, how are you? So I figured I would do a reading. I also wanted to let people know that I have changed things, and tomorrow is actually the first time I'll be doing my new way of doing things, but on the first Tuesday of every month on the Bridget channel is going to be a live stream where I do live readings for whoever is signed up to that tier of the membership. So when you're on the channel, it says join channel. There's a level $5.55, first Tuesday of every month. If you pay that $5.55, you can come to the live. That's exclusive for those people. Like, you can't access it unless you're one of those people, and you'll have you'll be able to see it, and I share it on the community tab. So when you go to the community tab on my thing, there'll be posts that only members can see for the different levels. But it's $5.55, first Tuesday of every month. Go live and do readings for the people who are there. And then on the 8th, which is the day after, on my Divine Essentials YouTube channel, I'm doing the community cares with other people who are going to be doing free readings and booking free readings. So basically, it's like a place for them to practice, and it's a place for the community to get, a discounted session. I do, suggest tipping them, or giving them some sort of compensation if you like your reading. But those are going to be coming up over the next couple of days, so I figured I would tell people. And before I came on here, I saw this thing. I had pulled cards to do a reading, and then I saw one of those, like, hey, open your book to page 30 and read the first sentence, and that's going to describe, like, what's going on romantically for you at this time. And when I did it, like, when I looked at it on the thing, the page that she opened up to, like, she opened up to page 30, but over here was like 27 in big huge letters, and I see 27 nonstop. So then I grabbed this first page I opened up to was 27. It's 227 just went by, and then I opened up to the regular 30, and it's relationship renewal is the spread, because it's my tarot by the moon. And it says relationships can ebb and flow, progress and stagnate. The dynamic of energy between two people is often complex. Use the spread to understand the inner workings of a relationship, its nuances, how you can establish clarity of communication, address any issues, and explore how you can renew and refresh the energies of any relationship, platonic or romantic. So then you first pull a card to represent you, and you place that in the center, and then you pull a card to represent the person that you're asking about, and focus on that for a moment, and then place them in the center next to yours, and then you make a heart, basically, with the questions that are here, like a card to represent our relationship, to represent communication, or represent how this person feels about me, how I feel about this person. What should I know about the person? What should I know about our relationship? Card representing what works and what's not working. How can I best address the issues? How can we re-energize our bonds? What clarity is needed? And or where is clarity needed? And what is the best action I can take at this time? So I'm going to do the cards that I had pulled, and then I guess I'm going to do that because I feel like it came out for a reason. Just the way the synchronicity was, and having all the 27s, which is something that haunts me. So first cards that I had were for the thinking. We have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So we've got two aces, and basically aces are about new beginnings. So this would be like a new emotional beginning. This is like a new way of thinking, or a new way of speaking, or like, hey, like, I haven't talked to you in a while, but here I am talking to you, starting fresh. So I feel like whoever you're connected to, or whoever you're asking about, they're thinking about starting, in a fresh way. Like I want to spark something, or I want to express something that I haven't expressed to you before, or maybe I have some aha moment that hit me. Maybe I've had some sort of an awakening, something that has come about that's made me see and feel like I want to do this in a new way. And then there's the Five of Wands, which is conflict, competition, chaos. Like it's usually, I see it as like, oh, like there's somebody else, or like there's something in the energy that's not right. Like somebody's causing some problem, or somebody is like, just bringing drama to the situation for no reason. So, um, there could have been, I feel like for some of you, like they could have been with somebody, or even you could have been with somebody that was causing, chaos or conflict or some sort of element within the dynamic that was like, this is causing a problem between us. Um, but with the Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody that's single, confident, independent. So this is like, I don't need anybody. I like somebody, but I don't just entertain anybody just to have somebody, because I don't need anybody, basically. And the Justice card is what happens when we clear karma. So if there was a karmic involved that was causing chaos, competition, bullshit, drama, I feel like some of you may have somebody that has cut that person out, or has figured out, hey, I'm not supposed to be dealing with that. Like, I need to start over. I need to clear that away. I need to stand on my own so I can create justice and balance with, this other situation, or maybe they're just cutting things away altogether and they're not really necessarily thinking it's to create balance, but I feel like that's what's going to be the result of doing so, because for a lot of people, this is like the one thing, whatever this is. This could be an addiction, this could be a belief system, this could be a person, this could be a family member, this could be, codependency on something. But when they choose to stand on their own and start with a new way of thinking and feeling, that's going to lead towards justice and balance, which is what leads to union for people. So, I feel like whatever's going on in the mind, it's not a bad thing. Then for feelings, I have the Hierophant, which is taking the next level commitment to ourselves, or committing to somebody else in like a long-term, stable type of way. Like this is the Taurus energy. Like I'm grounded, I'm stable, I'm loyal, I'm committed, I'm here for the long haul. And the Ten of Pentacles is again like, this is my ultimate fulfillment. This is my dream destination, everything that I've ever wanted. So it's also like somebody that's very wise usually here. I feel like somebody may be maturing, or realizing like they don't want to be playing with chaos or conflict or competition. They don't want to be bringing into the mix of their life anything that's going to cause imbalance, or just like, not stable time. So they probably are looking for somebody that's grounded and comfortable and, makes them feel safe and secure. And the Queen of Wands is somebody that is magnetic and attractive. She's holding the sunflower, so that for me is a sign of twins. And she usually is somebody that's like, she works a lot, or like she gets a lot done. She always knows where everything is. She's very passionate, very driven, very motivated. And she's like sexy, she's like attractive, like you can't ignore her, basically. There's something that's like alluring about her. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is like equal give and take. So if the person maybe wasn't showing up before because maybe they weren't ready to be committed, or maybe they were not realizing like that they could have ultimate fulfillment in the situation, or they weren't standing in their own power, they just weren't giving equally, like maybe you were doing all the work. I feel like they feel like they might want to do something to balance things out, again with the Justice coming through as like, hey, I want to make things right in my life. I also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is like somebody that's working to create something, like, I'm putting forth effort. I'm not going to just like sit here and do nothing. So I feel like something may have happened for some of them, because the Tower was here too. So they could feel like everything's crashing down around them. And that may be karma, justice for bringing competition and chaos on it, or not listening to their intuition, or not following their heart, or not giving equally within a situation, and just taking and taking and taking. Depends on the dynamic that you have and what's played out. But I feel like some of them may have, some sort of going on in the world. Could be the ending of a karmic relationship, could be the ending of a belief system, just something that was probably not causing, harmony in places. We also have the Empress, which is, the grounded, loyal, very put together embodiment of all the queens, and she is the nurturer, she's the lover, she's the mother, she's going to be the divine feminine. So I feel like this person feels this about you, and with the Nine of Wands, even if they are going through difficulty, even if things have been very hard for them, they're not giving up on possibly, having their Empress, or just having balance, or overcoming the difficulty for their Ten of Cups, which was here. So I feel like they still feel like they can manifest their happily ever after, but they may need to, clear some things away, or finish some things up, or, get their mind right, or speak what's on their mind, or honor the emotions that they have going on at this time. We also have the Temperance card here, which is a balance of passion and emotion. And we have the Four of Wands, which, again, when people balance, when you balance your masculine and feminine, when you balance out the good and the bad, when you balance out your karma, this is what manifests as your union. So I feel like whatever they're doing with their mind and their emotions and their passion and all of that stuff, it is leading them towards union. And they may be making those judgment calls right now to do what they need to do in order for that to happen, to take the leap of faith towards becoming somebody that's going to have, a balanced, united connection with somebody else as that King of Pentacles. So what they want is to be him. They want to be grounded, stable, loyal, committed, get their stuff together, be the magician, take the shitty stuff and turn it into gold, transmute whatever stuff has been around that has been toxic and karmic in nature, and they want clarity, they want illumination, they want to see things clearly. I feel like there's been a lot of unknowns or hidden parts. There could have been infidelity, there could have been secrets, or they could just feel like they don't know. That, I feel like for some of you, that conflict and chaos could just be because they're carrying around a burden of not knowing what you're doing or who you're with or what's going on in your world, but instead of asking you or admitting that they care, they may just be staying on the outside looking in and feeling like, I have messed up all my opportunities with that person, I don't know what I'm going to do. But they could have had an aha moment of realizing, I'm going to do something, or I'm just going to sit here forever. So they could be thinking about bringing a valuable offer to you to, spark new communication, to see if they can reconcile with you, because, again, they see you as a grounded, stable, loyal, committed, person. And I feel like they may have had clarity, realizing, you're the one that, if this is what they want out of life, that Ten of Pentacles type of experience, somebody that has something valuable to offer, somebody that they can build with, somebody that's worthy of giving a valuable offer to, somebody that, will work just as hard as they work. I feel like they're realizing, the clarity, oh, this is who I'm supposed to have this with, this is who I'm supposed to reconcile with, so I can come out of my mental turmoil, and this could be something you've been waiting for them to figure out, when are you going to figure this out? So your wishes could be coming true, and them realizing, hey, if I want to have victory, if I want to, do the things that I want to do, I can't just stand here and look at stuff. I've got to, leave this mess that I'm in behind, or leave this behavior that I've had, in the past of basically self-defeating, killing myself because I don't want to give my freedom away, but at the same time I'm not happy. I'm just maybe bouncing around from person to person. Maybe I think I'm happy, partying and all that, but deep down I have these deep emotions, and when I'm juggling your value and worth, I'm juggling my own value and worth by not honoring that part of you. If I'm not speaking up on what I want, and I'm not making clear decisions on what I want, the universe isn't going to give me anything good. It's just going to give me karma. So if they want to have victory and get into their chariot that's headed towards success and strength and power and good times without that tower falling, they may be realizing it takes integrity, it takes walking away from the chaos and the bullshit and the things that are not serving for them. So for the relationship renewal, I think I will get us a significator for divine feminines and divine masculines. Who am I gonna get? Alright, I'll get the Emperor for the divine masculine, and Queen of Cups just came into my hand. I know she's very loving and caring and compassionate. Like, you almost need her to be able to handle this situation with these people sometimes, because she has that ability to love unconditionally. So I think we'll do the Queen of Cups with the Emperor as the significators. And then for these questions, we have a card representing the relationship. I have the Moon. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been hidden or not seen, or people don't know everything. Like when the moon's out, it's hard to see. You gotta use your intuition. Not everything's clear, especially for the men. The masculines aren't as good as she is, because she's very intuitive. Feeling their way through the shadows, or feeling their way through the dark, or trusting their intuition to illuminate them towards where they need to go. And that's when they get lost in the karmic crap. That's when they start seeing, karmic people, or they may think what's going to make them happy is going to make them happy, but then they realize pretty quickly that that's not going to make me happy. What am I doing? Why am I here? Oh, that was self-fucking-defeating. My, toxic way of being or believing or feeling or doing is, put me into this position that I need to get the hell out of, because if I don't get out of here, I'm just causing conflict and competition and chaos in my life that I don't really want. So I need to let myself illuminate and see through the shadows. Card representing the communication, I have the Magician. So I feel like it could be transforming. Yeah, and then Ace of Swords, I feel like if you haven't heard from them, or like when you do hear from them, it's not necessarily what you would hope to hear. You know that they're not telling you the truth, that there's something hidden, like there's something under the surface there that they're not fucking speaking about. Listen to your intuition, because I feel like there is something that will be transforming in the way that you speak to each other, or the difficult, unhappy, base metal crappy stuff will be balancing out to have justice within your communication, so you can have a good balance between yourselves when you communicate with each other. How do they feel about you? Oh, we got the Six of Cups, so they feel like they would like to reconnect with you, maybe apologize for whatever has happened. Again, I feel like for some of them they had clarity, moment of like, oh my god, like, this is the one that I'm supposed to be dealing with. Like, I thought it was this other one, but, when I saw the light shine on things, I realized that I was not in the right place. So they may be figuring out, now that the sun has, illuminated their path, all those sunflowers, that they want to transmute and reconcile and come together in a different way with you. So how do you feel about this person? You feel, we have the Nine of Wands, so I feel like you're not giving up on them, but you definitely feel wounded, battered, bruised, like tired, probably in need of a fucking apology. Like, it can be hard sometimes to trust your intuition, or to keep going on something when you know one thing and somebody's acting a different way, or saying a different thing, or denying stuff that they feel or have said in the past, or have shown you in the past. And it's like, you can have your Ten of Cups with this person, but not until they open up and express that will that happen. So you could be waiting for them to take that leap of faith, and what they've been doing is like hermiting away, causing all this conflict and chaos. So you're just on the shore waiting and waiting and waiting while they deal with karmic crap and tower moments, because they're not doing what they're supposed to, and they're guarded, blocking themselves. So what should you know about this person? Something flipped. I have the King of Wands. So this is a guy that, like, he takes everything that he's been through, like the tower moments and the bad shit and the ups and the downs and the difficulties, and they turn it into motivation rather than like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and be a victim. They're going to turn that into something that's like, hey, I'm going to make my life better. I'm going to be the emperor. I'm going to get my shit together. I'm going to do what I need to do, say what I need to say, be where I need to be. appear, you know, and show up the way I should have showed up. So, a card representing what is working. Oh gosh, there's a lot of things that came out, but I feel like what this is basically saying, what is working is them having a different perspective, them seeing things from a different way is helping the connection, because they're starting to like see things they didn't see before. And then the work that you guys have been putting in, I feel like if you're meditating and healing and growing and trying and not, you know, just sitting around doing nothing, you've created boundaries, and they know that they need to, like, you know, treat you with respect or apologize for certain things, or that certain behaviors aren't going to be put up with, like if you've been showing your value and worth, or just energetically shifting and changing, or, you know, moving away from the chaos and the stuff that has been imbalanced, or like if you know they have a third party and you're like, well, fuck you, I'm not going to like entertain you while you're doing that. They're starting to see you more as the Empress. So that's like, the more strong you are and not allowing them to treat you like shit, the better I feel like that is for you. Yeah, no more self-sabotage. If you want to be happy, you got to show your value and worth. So what is not working? I have two that flipped. Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords is not working. So trying to end the relationship over and over, or like, you know, running away from the relationship, breaking each other's hearts, hurting each other, you know, just like, hey, I'm gonna throw in the towel and give up. It's not gonna work, because you can't give up on something that is, you know, that deep. But I feel like hurting each other is not working. It's like you two need to work together to build something. And when you reject each other, or you close off and you don't open up or express how you truly feel, or you don't do the healing work that needs to be done, and you just kind of, you know, are daggered and wounded and feeling, you know, like a victim or whatever, focused on the everything's falling apart, that's what you see. But if you can focus on a foundation that's strong and stable and all good, and they speak their truth and you speak your truth, and nobody holds back, say Ten of Cups, happily ever after. So, how can I best address our issues? I have the Queen of Wands. So she is magnetic, sexy, charismatic. She is kind of like that King of Wands, you know. He's not going to settle for what has happened. He's not going to let, you know, the difficulties be the end of it. He's going to keep pushing. She's going to keep pushing. She's going to work hard. She's going to be sexy, magnetic, you know, do her own thing, have her own life, be, you know, someone that's like just attractive and powerful, and manifest with her energy and her desire and her frequencies of passion. So aligning with your purpose, your passion, you know, doing what you're supposed to be doing is going to help you. How can we re-energize our bonds? I feel like those Wands energies can help to do that. And then the Hanged Spirit is seeing things from a different perspective, so possibly seeing through their eyes, or them seeing through your eyes, you know, realizing like why you might have said that thing, or why you might have done that way, or why you feel the way you feel, or vice versa. And the Ace of Cups is like having a fresh start, you know, let go of the past, don't freaking harp on what's already been done. If you want to move forward with somebody, just be like, oh, okay, that's over, great. Now we can come together, you know, be independent, don't be codependent and like crazy, toxic and karmic, because that's just going to end badly. You know, don't repeat what they've just probably been through with other people. Try to be the one, like the exception to the case of healthy, you know, awake, aware, healed, intuitive, capable of standing on your own. Don't let the fears like sabotage it, like, oh, what if they leave me again, or what if they do this, or what if they do that, or what if this happens. Like, you just create that shit that you don't want to create. So be her, you know, sexy, confident, you know, she's not worried about anything like that, because she knows her value and worth. It's like, why would you go for something else when you can have, you know, the best? So where is clarity needed? Where is clarity needed? Oh, I have the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like they maybe have been slowly moving towards you, or slowly trying to figure things out, or slowly like headed in a direction towards maybe giving balanced and all of that, but they may have had to clear things out or see things in a different way, make a clear decision about where they were going, when they want to go there, how they want to go there, how they want to communicate. And you could have interpreted that as, oh, they're just leaving me out in the cold, they're never going to talk to me again, they don't care about me, when it was maybe them trying to figure out, how do I give you a valuable new start, or how do I show, that I've been paying attention, or that I want to, do this differently. I don't want to cause the same ending that we've had already. So, I want to woo you, I want to be romantic with you, but I don't want you to be afraid that I'm just going to, hit it and quit it. I don't want you to think I'm doing what I've done before. I want you to see me as him, so I want to take my time and navigate this, because I've never done it before, and I don't know how to necessarily present you with a valuable offer if I haven't done that in a long time, or I haven't done that before for anybody. It's going to require strength, but I do want to have this 10 of Cups with you, and I do want to be united with you. I just need you to go slow, be grounded, stable, loyal, take your time with me, but don't look at it as I'm not doing it. Know that I am committed to the growth. I just need the time to do it so that I can figure out what's going on for myself. So, don't always take things at face value, or try to look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes people communicate, sometimes people are saying the same fucking thing, but they're just saying it in different words, and they argue with each other because they're not saying the same words. No. It's you guys are saying the same fucking thing. What is the best action you can take at this time? It's got the Hierophant popping out. So again, it's that, being that next level commitment to yourself. How can you improve yourself is going to be one of the single, sexy, confident, independent. How can you be her? She doesn't need anybody, but she would like somebody. She has strong boundaries. She's confident. She's powerful. She's not just sitting there please come back and love me. She's not going to be sitting around burdened about this. If you got chaos and competition going on, okay, well, I'm going to go somewhere where people value me, and I'm going to get a King of Pentacles. And if you see that and you don't want that to be the case, then you'll be the one that brings something valuable. And brings me justice, because you're going to speak up and say something before that happens. It's not to be manipulative or make them fear, but it's to show them that I'm not just sitting here waiting for your judgment call to if you're going to reject me or keep me left out in the cold, or are you going to work together with me after you clear your karma. So clear your karma so we can have a healthy foundation and strong working together, so I don't have to feel this way, just being all depressed and sitting around by myself and not doing anything that's beneficial to me, and focusing on all the bad and oh my gods. That's not what you want to do. You want to be the single, sexy, confident, independent person that has value and knows what they bring to the table, and is willing to have healthy boundaries and be you gotta respect me. I'm healed and I'm growing, and I want something new and emotionally fulfilling, because I don't want to be up with anxiety all night, wondering and worrying, and what's that mean, or what are they doing, or what are they going to do, or having weird conversations that you don't know exactly what the hell they're talking about. Ask for clarity if you're unsure. Get the judgment. What is the judgment here? We're not going to be all moon energy, because the moon energy, we're unclear with each other. Just speak up. Is we sparking something new? Or are you still juggling around too much stuff to do that? Because if that's the case, I'm going to go where my justice is, and I'm going to find somebody who does actually want to deliver love and the 10 of Cups, so that I can manifest that sometime this lifetime, not 10 lives away. I want my valuable new start, and if you can't give that to me, then let me know, because this is not going to happen anymore. This is who I would like, and he's going to clearly communicate to me once he sees what's going on, and doesn't want to see me go off with a third party, or he doesn't want to carry that burden around of losing the person that he's like meant to be with. So they may have spent time in reflection, or they have gone through some difficulties, but I think destiny is pointing to your wishes coming true, as long as you are staying in a place of balance, and you're willing to work together with them to build something and overcome the fears and the pain of rejection, and put a little effort into the value of each other. Get rid of the conflict, the competition, the chaos. Get rid of the third party bullshits. Stop looking at what's already happened. Let the past go. If they come back in, let that be, and just honor who they're showing up as in that moment. And then, don't wait either for stuff to happen. Like, get your 10 of Pentacles, your ultimate fulfillment, your 4 of Wands, foundation, your love, your union. So, hopefully that has assisted you guys, and like I said, I will be live tomorrow night on Bridget Rao at 9 p.m. is when I'm doing it, and then on the next night, which is the 8th, I'm doing it on the Divine Essentials. Well, I'm going live with people on Divine Essentials. I don't know, I think it might be me and like one other person. I haven't checked yet. I gotta see how many people, but the last time I did it with one other person, it was just like she would take, like we would take a question, I would pull some cards, and then she would pull some cards, and then I would pull some cards, and then she would pull some cards. So that will be on the next night, or somebody will be there pulling cards. 4 people. So, I guess that is it, and thank you guys very much, and Renee, namaste.